News Talk 96.5. KPEL, in this talk of the budget that we have statewide, people keep bringing up, do whatever you want to do, but make sure it's transparent. People love the idea of the Ohio checkbook. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I think they're distracted by so many other things to complain to their lawmakers about it not being done. Yeah. But, Mr. Justin Centanni, we're trying to change that here in Lafayette.
Desperately trying to change that in Lafayette. Mm-hmm. We took the idea of the Louisiana checkbook and we went ahead after the legislature failed to pass it in the, I don't know which special session it was.
400th maybe?
Yeah, it was something like that. It was earlier this year, and then the Lafayette Parish School Board went and adopted it ourselves and engaged the company that did the Ohio checkbook to do it for us. And
I love it.
We are within a month of going live here in Lafayette with transparent spending and tax collections for the Lafayette Parish School Board. Easily searchable on your phone or your desktop.
Searchable.
Well,
that's right.
And there's so many times, it's like, why reinvent the wheel?
Exactly.
If you have a company who has done this successfully for an entire state budget, it seems to me like it's nothing more like an Excel spreadsheet that already has the formulas built in.
Well, here's the great thing about it is I'm in IT. I'm in technology in my day job. What I keep hearing out of Baton Rouge is that it's going to cost $30 million to implement it at the state level. And I get a little frustrated that nobody there has the technical wherewithal to push back on that statement because it's not true. Mm-hmm. What we found out with this company was that if your accounting system can export data to Excel, it can integrate with their platform, and you can very easily have this online and up and running. And let me tell you what. The one thing that every accounting software in the world does, it exports to Excel.
So that is the industry standard. At what point do you think it turns out, and you could say you don't want to give an opinion on this, but at what point is it really just people who don't want the budget to be transparent? You say you do, but we're putting it on a silver platter.
I don't want to be cynical. I really don't.
I will.
Sometimes it's easy to be cynical, though.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but what I do know is that it was very easy, and the company we dealt with was very helpful. We didn't start this formal process until early May, and here we are, middle of June, and we're almost done, and it's going to cost us about $24,000.
What?
Yeah. See, that ought to tell you something right there.
Look.
Yes, it's true.
We're
you're only
just
one
a
system.
school board, right?
You're one system, but...
You just now said you're in technology. Just the difference in the amount of data does not represent 29,900,000. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Well, my position would be, if I could get in to speak to the governor, is I would say, so it's going to cost you $30 million to do this. Tell you what, I'll quit my job and do it for 28.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yeah,
Seriously.
Exactly. Wow. All right. So another thing that we've been talking about with the school board is school safety. Obviously, the rash kind of situation of school violence we've had, school shootings we've had. You guys have moved to enhance the roles of school resource officers, maybe even add to numbers as well, and you're working with the sheriff's office. Yeah,
we're working with every municipal police department and the sheriff's office, so that's all 6 municipalities and the sheriff. What we're doing is we currently have SROs in the high school and middle schools. We have none in the elementary schools, and that's a situation that we need to correct as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And so it's essentially going to be adding an SRO in every elementary school. We want police cars parked in front of our schools. We want, if anybody has any ill will or ill intentions, to take a look at our campuses and realize that there's going to be trouble if they come on our campus.
We have been lucky enough, kind of in our area in the school system, to have some new schools built in the last couple of years. How is safety figured into design architecture?
Heavily.
Yeah.
Heavily. So the elementary school being built in Broussard, when we got an update on the design of that school, they spent probably about 5 or 10 minutes showing us the security features. Southside High School is like this, where you can lock it down to a single point of entry, if need be.
Okay.
The new elementary school is going to have electronic locking doors with a vestibule, so that you actually have the capability of locking an intruder in the vestibule.
Yeah.
With the button at the front desk. So,
well, that's where you need to put your live stream camera.
Well,
because
isn't that true?
Come on.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so that's still in the works.
We're close. We're close.
How do you feel? I mean, you mentioned about the ability of Southside High School to lock down to a single point of entry. Do you think maybe that's the way to be? Always operate at a single point of entry?
I don't know if that's what they do or not, but that would be my first inclination.
I'm saying if you thought you had a threat.
If they think you have a threat, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I bet you they do that but look, the kids get there in the morning. I know this at Southside. The kids get there in the morning. The bus stop is on the side of the school. Mm-hmm. So kids come in through the cafeteria.
On that side.
On that side. But I think at the drop of a hat, they can push a button and go to
Mm-hmm.
single point of entry.
These are two big, major issues. And the board has worked together. And now both of them are coming to fruition in the next 4 weeks. Kudos to this board.
Thank you
for putting this together. People are going to be able to say now, okay, this government or that government locally, how come you don't have the checkbook like the Lafayette Parish School Board? It's huge props to you guys for agreeing to that and being able to put it together and look at it. That way people can look on their own and realize, oh, we spend this much money on this. Oh, we really do spend money on this. And people can see for themselves. And hopefully that sheds some light on areas where there's not enough funding and maybe areas where people think, well, maybe that might be too much funding.
That's great. If the end result is we get people looking at our books and getting more engaged.
The big understanding.
If that's the end result, and that's wonderful because I'm very confident we are going to find some areas where we can stop spending some money.
Sure.
And that's great.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And I think you will also have people who, I don't know, it's so easy in a vacuum of information for people to complain about this or that, or you don't care about my school, whenever you can actually look and see where things are spent and you see where it works. Mm-hmm. Wow. Justin Centanni from the school board, also IT extraordinaire, and apparently money magician, because he has done a $30 million job
right?
for $24,000. I want him on my team.
I was going to say, we need to get you in front of some people in Baton Rouge, right?
Well,
I've heard they listen to this show sometimes.
Do they?
Sometimes.
Occasionally.
Do they then call in to dispute anything?
No, but they send text messages and stuff.
Yeah.
I get those on a regular basis.
No, we'll just see a resolution by Friday.
Right, yeah.
But it had nothing to do with you guys. No, it was an original thought here.
No, but good job. Kudos, because I think people should really pat you guys on the back. No governmental system is perfect, but it's also easy to criticize local government. And local government is made up of people who live in a community. And you guys said, checkbook? Okay, check it off. We're going to do it. So good job.
Well, thank you. I mean, the thing is, what kind of price can you put on the public trust?
That's right.
And if this helps us get the public to trust the school board a little bit more to see that we are doing everything we can on the up and up, then it's well worth the effort.